Well, I got a lot of the fretwork done today, and I started on the neck shape and finishing the two-dimensional outline. Everything went very well today, very smooth. I started out with dressing the ends, which takes a lot of time. I think I probably spent 2 hours doing this. But everything else kind of was very fast. The leveling took, just minutes, and the crowning took just minutes. I think it's going to be a very nice instrument. I had almost no problems today, besides the fact that I'm very allergic to something, and I'm kind of learning that a lot of luthiers, they wear a mask when they handle rosewood because it's a sensitizer. So, but I don't know. I itch, and oh well. Maybe I'm not cut out to do this, and maybe I after I get this done, I should let myself go back to normal, or try to get back to normal, because I'm kind of freaky looking right now. Growing scales. Yeah, this just kind of takes forever. I do the spherical frets, and I basically did it twice. So it takes about an hour to do all of them. And I'm basically just rounding over, you know, the ends. I start with basically just rounding the very brunt of it down on all of them, and then I go through very carefully with this needle file, and I get the rest of them. It's turning out to be a very light guitar. Um, it's going to be very musical. It rings a little bit now. Like the more I get it to where it's going to be, the more it rings, and you can hear it. You can hear the wood. I don't know where my hangups are going to be yet on this guitar, or if I'm going to have any. I still got to cut the nut. I got to install the bridge. I got to make a plate for the back. I got to figure out exactly how the electronics are going in. I still have to do the entire carve, 3 dimension. Strap pegs, dot markers. I was considering doing fretboard markers on this one, but I don't know. I was considering doing a decal on the headstock too, but then again, I kind of don't know. Usually, I don't like to do these things, and lately, I haven't even been signing them. Like the last one, I didn't sign. I don't know if the one before that I signed or not. Maybe I put my initials somewheres. Um, but basically, I lived the one before. In this last one, I did episodes in every single one. So I don't know how much more that you would actually need other than that, and that I know every single mark on the guitar. I don't know exactly how I'm going to cut the nut. I think I'm just going to take a circular saw to it, and that might take a long time. To finish carve the back and the front might take a long time. But yeah, this for sure takes the longest. And then here what I'm doing, I'm marking it up so I can start the leveling process, and boom, 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 and it's done. Doing it again, but this time I'm crowning, and it's boom, 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 and it's done. Absolute fastest time I've ever done it in. And I don't know, like the last time was the fastest too, and I don't know if that's because it's a flat fretboard and it's just easier to do. I sure like doing it better, and I do like playing them. Like the last guitar I made, I can't stop playing it. It is extra special, extra fine. I'm getting used to those strings. I still have to dig through my stuff and find the acoustic strings I have. I know I have a bunch of packs of them. I don't know where they are offhand. So I might spend some time doing that. This little scroll thing I got going today, and I started doing all the hard stuff, which is basically between the neck, and the cutaways. This little round file did the job. I think I took a knife to it after that, and I kind of left it at that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good where it's going to be left. Anything around the edges, I didn't worry. In fact, I purposely went in the direction to try to get the tear out on the top, because it's going to be taken out more on the top. But yeah, I have less than 2 inches, and I haven't really figured out yet how much I'm going to carve off of each face. Except for that, it's going to be kind of radiused, and the back is going to curve in, and the top is going to curve out. Still contemplating on putting a magnetic pickup in. But then again, it's nice not to have anything. And the piezo on the nylon string, I really don't like. I'm not missing anything. Really not wanting anything when I play it. So, I think this will be the same. It'll be bronze strings, and it'll probably sound better just with the piezo. So, but I'm thinking about putting 2 piezos in and 2 jacks. So, and putting the jacks in a little bit different. I really don't like when the jack comes off the side of the body. For some reason, I don't like it as much as when it comes off the face. It just stays out of your way. I don't like setting the thing down and setting it on its jack. Here, I'm taking the angle grinder, getting the bulk off, and I screw around with, I think, a combination of scraping it and then filing it and then sanding it. It's almost a shape. So right now it's very close. Still pretty thick. But I think this thing will be set up, and I'll do a dry run before it's finished. The closer this gets to being finished, the more nervous I get. It gets to the point where, I worry about touching it, setting it down, the oil on my hands. I can't really wear gloves. My whatever allergy I have just doesn't like the combination of gloves and sweat and whatever gets caught up, in your sleeves, dust. But yeah, I knifed it, bladed it a little bit, and then I took the file to it. Then I started off with 60 grit. The reason I do this, I'm not really trying to smooth it out or rough it up. I'm just trying to see where I'm going. So once I get it all 60 grit, the only way to see something else is to use something else. So, but now I'm kind of working up the grits and I got kind of a shape. Pretty soon I'll be up to 120, and then after that 220, and then 400, and then 600,000. 2,000 I think I have even. Almost thinking about not even finishing it, just letting it turn silver gray. It looks very cool. What you see is what happens when the wood dries. It kind of pokes it pokes the grain out a little bit where the figure is, so you see it almost like it has a finish on it. It's going away as I sand, and probably won't see it again until it gets a finish on it, or until it gets a good polish on it. This thing balances incredibly. It balances in one hand, right where you would place it on your knee. You don't need to help it. You don't need to actually try to balance it. It just balances. It's a balanced thing. And I'm sure it will maintain the balance because it's been balancing for a while. Even when there was still a big block of a neck, it was balancing. So thank you guys very much. It is a pleasure to do this, and it's a pleasure to show it. And once I get strings on this thing, I'll be broadcasting live for you guys.